Hey you guys, it's your girl Jasmine and I am back with another video, and we are talking about satisfaction guarantee. Okay, it's that magic two-letter word that most all service business industries have to guarantee, right? I mean, they may not, but most of them do. Okay, so we're going to talk about that today. But first, before we get into this, you guys, if this is your first time or not and you haven't already, please like, share, subscribe, and share with a friend. Also get in our Facebook group where we do live bi-weekly trainings. So yeah, let's get into this. Okay, satisfaction guarantee. What does that mean? Okay. Satisfaction guarantee is ultimately like a policy that most local service-based industries will have, such as, your mechanics, your air conditioner techs, your hairstylists, your dentist, glass. A lot of service-based businesses have this, right? And basically they're saying is that we guarantee your full satisfaction. Okay. And then whatever their policy is, that is what they will do if the client is not satisfied with the service. Okay. So I don't know, if you go to get your hair done and you're like, girl, why is my root still curling up, right? Like, what are you doing? Or like, I have like 3 colors in my hair. Like, what are you doing, right? Whatever it is that you're not satisfied with, then they will, be able to access their policy, whether they will provide you with a reclean or a redone or money back, right? So you'll hear the policy, the sometimes money back guarantee, right? But I don't want to give nobody their money back. I want them to be happy and I want them to be satisfied. So because the word satisfaction guarantee, or even like I just said on accident, money back guarantee, I try to stay away from them words because those words are real psychological. Like, God, I can't even say it right. Because, they hear those words and they are already automatically know that if they're not happy, if they're not satisfied, then they'll get their money back. So what I like to do, instead of saying satisfaction guarantee, I like to say happy customer guarantee. Yeah. All right, just change it up a little bit, and you can add your own spin to it, right? Like if you have a cute, business name and it's Sassy Cleaners, right? Sassy Utah Cleaners. Then you'd be like, we offer a Sassy Clean guarantee, right? So, and then whatever your policy is. But I like to implement that we have a happy customer guarantee because I really want the client to be happy. Yes, I don't want to give them the money back, but I really do ultimately want them to be happy, right? I'm not just in the game to be tricking people to try to get their money and then they're not satisfied with their home, okay? So with the happy customer guarantee, there's different ways that we make sure that the customer is happy, right? So you want to make sure that you have your own version of policies and procedures put in place with your cleaners to make sure that your client is fully happy. How we do that is by having a walkthrough done before a cleaning service has started, right? So the cleaner arrives, they're saying, hello, how are you doing? My name is such and such, and I'm here with such and such, and I'm here to provide your cleaning service. Like, oh, awesome, come on in, right? And they're like, cool, can you give me a walkthrough of your home so that way I can make sure that I know the lay of the land and I make sure not to miss anything, right? And I want to make sure that you let me know if there's any special areas that need more attention than others. So they do the walkthrough, they leave, they do their before pictures, and then after they're done with the cleaning, they come back like, hey, I'm all done. I would love to do a final walkthrough. That way you can look through the house and make sure that you are fully satisfied. So they do the walkthrough, and at this time they try to overly express to the client, please, you're not going to hurt my feelings. Let me know if there's anything in the home that you're not fully satisfied, any cobweb I may have missed, so that way I can get it fixed for you. And that way, I want to make sure that I leave and you are fully satisfied. Please try to talk and communicate that with your cleaner to overly express that, because sometimes clients are more, how can I say this? can I say this in a nice way? They just, maybe they're too shy or nervous to speak their truth, okay? Because I will tell you what happens is the cleaner will leave, pack up her car, she leaves, and then the client will call and be like, yo, she done missed this cobweb and she done missed this area and this is not clean, right? And they be like, oh, well, did she leave? Did she do the walkthrough? Did you say you were satisfied? I'm like, why you didn't tell her this, right? I'm like, let me call her back, because I'm sure she ain't gone that far. But I mean, like, have them overly express that, and then make sure that, you know, like, they're not nervous to tell them how they really feel. Like, tell me how you really feel, okay? That's what I really want to be saying. Tell me how you really feel. So after the walkthrough is done, right, I use a booking app called Booking Koala, and I love it because one of my favorite features is that the cleaner can have the client do a signature, right? They're like, oh, okay, I'm so glad you love it. Can you please sign this off and let me, you know, that says that the job is done to your full satisfaction. And then right underneath there, I have our little happy customer guarantee script. And it says, thank you so much for trusting us to clean your home. By signing this, you are stating that you are fully satisfied and a happy customer of cleaning service. And if by chance we may have missed any area, or you later find that something needs to be re-cleaned, you have 24 hours to notify us. Because what I don't want is that they wait a whole week and be like, yo, missed a spot and she forgot to like mop. You've been walking on the floors all week. What you doing? Why are you calling me now? Okay, so I want to make sure that they know that there is a time limit up to this, okay? And then once they sign, boom, right? And then another area is that we have our VAs call the client the next day to do a follow-up, just to make sure that they're fully satisfied. So maybe if they were too shy or they weren't home or whatever the situation was, that at that time when the VA does a follow-up call, she'll be able to ask them, were you fully satisfied with your home? Are you a happy customer of ours, right? And then of course, if the client says, oh yes, it was so awesome, we're definitely a happy customer, then we go into our spiel of, awesome, when would you like to book? We have some great discount options if you would like to get on a bi-weekly schedule with us. And that same cleaner can come clean your home every other week and make sure that your home is clean, right? Pop into that bad boy, like, come here, baby, right? Hook, sink, right? Whatever, hook, sink, fisher. I'm not a fisher. I'm vegan. But anyways, y'all get the drill, okay? So not only did I make sure that my customer is completely happy, I also made sure that I have now a recurring client. Boom, that's how you do it. Now, let's say though, the cleaner done had a bad day and they weren't satisfied, like at all, okay? And it was a bad job. This is what you do next, because this is like the not so good part of it. What happens is if the client is upset, then you try to schedule a re-clean, right? The re-clean is the first phase. You try to get them a free re-clean. Well, I'm so sorry that you're not fully satisfied. Please let us know of the areas that you're not satisfied with so we can schedule your re-clean, okay? You want to make sure that you ask the areas so that way they just won't assume the whole house and then get a house clean, because it could be like, or the bathroom or the kitchen floor or whatever. So you ask them on the areas, right? And look, I'm so sorry, I'm gonna go ahead and schedule. I always will say that the cleaner, I'll go ahead and schedule Rebecca to come back out for you to get those areas to be clean for you, right? And here it comes every time. Well, I don't want her to come back and we get somebody else, because now they're nervous or shy or whatever, because they done rat on the cleaner. No, I'm playing. They done told on the cleaner that they're not happy, and they're like, I don't want her to come back because now she's gonna know that I wasn't happy, right? And this is where you will come in and overly calm them down, like, no, it's totally fine. Our cleaners are fully aware of our happy client guarantee, and our full job is to make sure that you're fully satisfied. That is all we want to do. She's not going to feel any kind of way or say any kind of thing. She's just going to come in, make sure that the job is completely done to your satisfaction. And like, okay, you can go ahead and send her back. Now, if he's like, nah, don't send Rebecca back over here because she don't even know the top of the broom from the bottom of the broom, right? then that's when the situation is to where you would have to send in somebody else. And this is where it also gets a little tricky, because since we are working with independent contractors and we pay them per job completed, if the first cleaner went to do the job and the job was not done at all well, then you would have to pay the new cleaner to go do a full re-clean. Okay. Now, let's say if the job was just a situation to where it was just the floors or it was just the kitchen, then you can pay the new cleaner the portion amount to pay that, to to re-clean that area, and then you'll be able to give something at least to the first cleaner for doing the job that she did well. But the goal is to get the first cleaner to come back to do the job, right? And this is why I'm always open and honest with my cleaners, and I let them know the expectations of them, and then I also let them know I don't want to say consequences or repercussions, but they also know what will happen if those expectations are not met, if they fall short. If they fall short, they all know that that they are paid per job completed. And if the job is not well done, then I don't have anything to pay them, because I have to pay the cleaner that did the job. You know what I mean? So that's where it gets a little tricky and a little touchy, but that is a part of this business, and that's why I always stress to make sure you hire good, reliable, good cleaners. But that is like the fullness of the satisfaction guarantee. You want to make sure that you have some sort of policy written in on your website so they know. If you don't have Booking Koala, you want to make sure that you send that in an email or something, or in a call or an email after the cleaning service has been completed. That way they are fully aware also of like what they get if they're not fully happy with their service. So I hope this answered you guys' questions. If you guys have any other questions, continue to drop them in the comment section, and I'm going to get back to all of them. I'm so excited. I'm happy to see all these questions, you guys. Also, join the Facebook group as well, so that way you'll be able to be a part of our live bi-weekly trainings, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye, y'all.